All right, guys, welcome back. It's that time of the year for the 2022 Lukecrate from Luke's Toy Store. He usually puts these up. I can't remember, it was maybe 2 months ago, something like that. I think he sells them for $40 or $50 or something like that. I should have looked to see before I started this video, but yeah, this is it. This is and this so far, just looking at it, this might be one of my favorite Lukecrates. Obviously, it's Sentinel themed. We do have, a few non-Sentinel themed deals here. Let's just start out with a shirt. We have a really cool, nice orangish red. I don't know, I'm a guy. I only see like 6 colors or something, but that must be orange shirt. For Luke's Toy Store, established in 2009. I really like it. It's actually made out of a better material, I think, than most of the shirts are. They're always fun for me to wear. Like if I'm traveling, that's kind of my go-tos, especially when I'm traveling. If I'm, and you guys know I hike and do all that other stuff. It's just kind of fun to wear them out, and hopefully somebody calls me out some days like, oh, mini mates, I love those things, I wish I still made them. And yeah, they still make them. But yeah, I just it's a really nice shirt, and he does a really good job of keeping each shirt different from the one from the previous years. Let's see, we got a couple pieces of barbed wire over here. These will make for some good customs, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if they'll work all that great for anything just on their own. But let's say you're building something, or even stretching these out across the ground would maybe look good for something. I'll find a use for them. I always find a use for everything. We have this leader. Let's see if how good my camera is. We have this leader. It's not much different than the animated one. Except instead of having a hairpiece, he actually has like that big brain look, like he did in, the old Hulk cartoon, or we've seen in the comics. It's pretty random for a Sentinel set, for a Sentinel theme set, that we get this leader, but I guess it's nice to have another variant. I think that little thing next to him is supposed to be some kind of, let's see, what does it say? Mental amplifier. I don't know if that's out of the comics or something like that, but yeah, it's I like the leader. So we have this crate. I have a ton of crates, but this will be useful. It looks like something that would be good for G.I. Joe. And then we got the sticker over there, and I found a good place for those, where I keep my mini mates in their bins. They really look good on display there. Then we have this laptop with some new stickers. We got like a broken screen, and the one below it is some kind of CAD 3D imaging or something. But I will definitely be putting the mutant located one in there and using that probably most of the time with this. But then we also have he always does a pretty good job of giving us these stickers for making figures. I may actually try to make the Sentinel Primes. I'm typically not too wild on making the ones that are just kind of plain. Like I've made, Kit Bash to Bolivar Trask before, but I think that Sentinel Prime, the male and female, I'm going to make immediately, just because it would be cool to have those in the collection, especially since we have Bastion. And let's get to the real gems of this, set. These cutouts, the foam board cutouts that we've gotten from Luke before, and this, I always planned on going back and remaking Days of Future Past. I've done it before, and you guys know I have my awesome Sentinels that are really kind of the crown jewel of my collection. But when I eventually do redo my own version of Days of Future Past, it's going to be pretty amazing. And I'm going to break out all the Sentinels, break out the Prime Sentinel and Bastion, and really bring out the Sentinels anyways. But this backboard, and he gives us 2 of them, will make for some good backgrounds. Like I think I wanted to see if this would work. Like if I lower my camera, yeah, I'm making a mess now. Will I be able to use these as some kind of hallway, for the X-Men to go down or something like that? They're really good, and they are really high quality foam board. They got a really nice hard plastic on the front and back. They're very tough, very durable. So these are something that like 10, 15 years from now, who knows? They'll never make these. Will never be made again. So I just like the fact that he made them a very good quality. His original foam boards were great and everything, but they're nothing like the crazy good quality of these. And then last but not least, this is my favorite piece of the whole thing, is I finally have a master mold. Yeah, this is just amazing. I will definitely be using him. You'll definitely see his use. He did stick a note in the Lukecrate that he can't get the stands made anymore. Usually when we bought the cutouts, it came with a little foot that you would slide the foam board into, and they would sit in there. And he said he can't get those anymore. So he suggested either using an L bracket from a hardware store or a can of lima beans, because nobody likes lima beans. I typically just find whatever's in my lab and lean it against. Even you can see back here, this is my those are my totes where I don't have trays for mini mates because I got so many. And I just leaned a couple totes up against a wall, or these up against a couple totes, the foam board. But yeah, it's always easy. Sometimes I'll take an unopened mini made 2-pack and stick it to the back with that red wax I'm always using, just to have these guys stand up. But yeah, this is just like I said, this is pretty amazing to get. And finally have a master mold of some type. So definitely, like I said, definitely can get some use out of him. It's great to have him in the collection. As far as I'm concerned, this is a good deal for what he gave. A normal shirt costs what, 17, 18 bucks or something. These foam boards are usually like 15. I always forget, 15 or 20 bucks. We got a custom leader out of it. This crate, by the time it's all said and done, you definitely get your money's worth. I guess I wanted to look a little bit more at the sticker sheet. I only talked about the Sentinel Primes, but the other ones, I may make a Gore the God Butcher on Mr. Knight, but that Doctor Strange Third Eye, I think I'm going to have to take. I might have an extra Doctor Strange where I'm going to maybe put that sticker on and permanently have a Doctor Strange with a third eye. But yeah, very cool, very awesome. Really, really dig this. And of course, like normal, let's set up some toy pictures and get a couple shots in. Okay, so for our first shot, we're really using that, Sentinel, the Sentinel backboards, foam board deals, and master mold. Yeah, definitely loving this master mold. The thing's huge compared to most cutouts, I believe. Actually, let me go do something real quick. So on the left, we see Luke's Toy Store cutouts, his Sentinel cutouts, and those are the same exact, scale as the backboards and everything. But yeah, that master mold's pretty amazing. I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely a huge thing for the collection. But yeah, we're setting up those 2 back pieces just to kind of give a wall of Sentinels. And then master mold in the middle, and then this is actually kind of pretty close to the original Sentinel run, I think, or also original master mold appearance, where he is in a warehouse and the Sentinels eventually bring Trask. And actually, he wasn't tied up in cables. This just looked neat. The way the Sentinels have him tied up in the cables, holding in front of him. I think originally they're just kind of holding him with their hands or whatever. And then I threw those. What do they call them? I don't even remember. That's from Marvel versus Capcom, but they're bulked up Sentinels. I just kind of threw those in there for good measure. On each side of master mold is his bodyguards or whatever. You can never have enough Sentinel shots, so this is great. I'm very happy with it. Let's go on to another picture. All right, so this shot is basically Sentinel Factory again, using that Sentinel backdrop, and then having a Senator Kelly with a Mystique changing face, taking out Trask, I would suppose. Yeah, it just turned out really good. I really like this. The one thing that I kind of centered around this picture, what really motivated me or inspired me, was the laptop with the mutant located sticker, on the screen. So basically, when I, saw that accessory, I knew that was going to be on there permanently, and wanted to do something with this, and it turned out really good. So very happy with it. Just kind of throwing in a variety of Sentinels. If you have this Sentinel, is the first Sentinel, and you take the helmet off, it's got a lot of very mechanical looking features to it. This other one here with the destroyed face, I think that was from the Days of Future Past box set. I had to pause it for a second and see if those also have mechanical stuff on their back of their head, and they do. I may have to do something with that eventually someday. But yeah, just kind of trying to get a variety of Sentinels in this picture. So turned out pretty well, turned out pretty good. Kind of fun since it's all kind of centered around that laptop. But yeah, these Sentinel backdrops are going to work great for the future. And honestly, I can't wait to see what the Mini-Mate community comes up with using these backdrops, 'cause I'm sure the guys will come up with something cool. So anyways, let's do one more shot. All right, guys, this will be our last shot. Actually, I'm going to do a thumbnail shot too, just because last time I shared this on Instagram, or no, what was the deal? I made a YouTube video, shared it on Facebook, and the thumbnail picture ended up being a spoiler, and a couple people were upset, so I got to make a thumbnail picture yet. But back to this picture, we have Bastion. Bastion was actually a Luke's Toy Store custom that he made. Quite a while ago, and it was awesome getting them. It was pretty great to have them. But the sticker kit he gave us two army builders, of the Sentinel Primes, and it's pretty awesome that that he did that, because yet another Sentinel army builder. I have so many Sentinel army builders from the 3 or 4 different types of Sentinels we got. I think it's only 3 different types of Sentinels, plus I have my big ones, my customs. And it's just great having now 2 of the soldiers, and then Bastion himself, for Operation Zero Tolerance. I collected that series, or the crossover, when I was a kid, and it was it was pretty awesome. That I enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest X-Men crossover, but it was pretty neat. It was kind of a build up, and Jubilee gets kidnapped. I wish I could remember how she gets kidnapped. I probably should have looked that up again, because it's been like 20 years since I've read that. But yeah, this will do good. This will be good enough. Who else is going to remember besides me, anyways? So, but yeah, cool picture. A couple of them on flight stands, and then Jubilee surrounded on Bastion in the background, just waiting for her to get kidnapped. So awesome. Anyways, let's do the thumbnail picture real quick, and then we'll be done. So let's go to that. So yeah, real quick, just getting a picture of myself with my 2 Sentinels that are customs, just so I don't post any of those other 3 pictures in the thumbnail and have people get angry that I posted spoilers. So I did have to update my minifigure myself. Could probably use a bigger beard, but my hair is down to past my shoulders right now. So usually has short hair, and I haven't updated them for quite a while. But yeah, just making a thumbnail for this non-spoiler thumbnail for this video. So anyways, guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Instagram and Facebook page, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye now.